Hey, good morning and welcome to the fourth hour. It is really nice to have you along. Okay, check this out. Check this out. I'm at a bit of a loss for words and I'm running behind here this morning because of the kindness of Jim Olander. Jim Olander of the Sioux Falls Stampede. Get a load of this. Sioux Falls Stampede have got a Baton Man night coming up. They had special jerseys made. So check this out. The Batman, the Batman jersey. But oh wait, it gets better. It gets better. Check this out. Ah, huh? Oh, that is, that just made my day. I told Jim Olander, thank God you didn't put a zero on, but Belfrage zero. he said he said I wanted to put 1320 on it, but it was too many numbers. They couldn't fit the number on there. So, oh, Greg, you're too kind. Greg says I'm number one in his book too. But so I'm really quite taken aback. Jim and I traded a number of texts here this morning after I saw it. Jim's wife works here at Kello, and so she brought it in and gave it to me. They wanted to make sure that they were going to be traveling then coming up before Christmas, and so they wanted to make sure that I got it, and that is just incredibly kind. So a big Greg Belfrage thank you, shout out to Jim Olander of the Sioux Falls Stampede. That is just absolutely, and a hat too. I got a hat too. Thank you, Jimmy. Really, that was unexpected. So, all right, let's see what I've got for you. I've got a few stories here this morning. I don't have a lot. Just in my joygasm over the shirt. It's like I'm showing everybody in the office, check this out, check this out. So I'm like a 5-year-old. Seriously, you give me a gift, I'm like, man, I'm like a 5-year-old kid. Hey, did you see this? Oh, I know, it's sad. That's what my dad keeps telling me. Okay. All right, Donald Trump, Person of the Year. We can see the cover. There it is. There it is. Donald Trump, Person of the Year, selected by Time. New York Post is not very kind when you want to scroll back. So Donald Trump savaged Kamala Harris, saying her biggest mistake was taking the assignment altogether. Wow. So Trump said the Harris campaign was doomed from the start because you have to know what you're good at. You know, he's making a good point there. You've got to know what you're good at. Being able to run for office and then actually being able to, fulfill the role of the office are not the same thing. So Trump said what he believes cost her the election was her neglect to reach a wider audience on the campaign trail by speaking to streamers and podcasters like Joe Rogan, like Trump did. When she wouldn't talk to anybody, it shone a light on her. Interesting piece. Again, you'll find that at today's New York Post. But there's Donald Trump, cover of Time, Person of the Year. All right. So what else have I got here for you this morning? There are a few other stories that I wanted to share that I'm glad you guys like the shirt. Thank you, David. I cannot take credit for that. You know where that comes? That comes from a Batman film. Wasn't that Jim Carrey in Batman 3? I think. When he played the Riddler? Joygasm! I think that was Jim Carrey. I think that's when I first heard that. All right. Let's see what else everything in my life can be traced to either Batman or Star Trek. All right. Also, this is Axios. Trump's conspiracy cabinet is about to take over the deep state. And listen, I cannot get more than one paragraph into an Axios story without wanting to jam my fingers down my throat and retch. So President Trump will return to the Oval Office backed by a new team of senior officials who are committed to exposing supposed conspiracies within the deep state that they will now help run. And then this goes. So Trump bounded into politics with his birther conspiracy, crafted the big lie. Oh, this stuff is just seriously. Why do I subject myself to the pain that I know is coming every time I log on to Axios? It's a bit much. Okay. While we're talking about Donald Trump, there was one other story, and I had not seen this until just minutes ago. This is from the Post-Millennial. Secret Service fired 6 close-range shots at Ryan Routh, missed them all. Ryan Routh is the guy, remember, was hiding in the bushes, wanted to take out Donald Trump, and was hiding on the golf course, hiding in the bushes with a rifle. 6 close-range shots. Let's see what they're reporting. The alarming failure of the agent comes as Secret Service has come under additional scrutiny. High scrutiny. Yeah, that's an understatement. Routh was positioned about 300 to 500 yards away from Trump. After agents took the shots at him, he ran off, was later arrested. Yeah, I'm looking for the details here. There was an agent riding along the fence line of the golf course, noticed an individual by the fence line. So the agent first noticed the suspect, noticed the barrel of Routh's gun sticking through the fence line. Okay, so far so good. The agent may have been as close as 5 feet away from Routh, immediately responded by firing shots toward the suspect, rather. It's believed 6 shots in total were fired. However, final ballistics are pending. How can you take 6 shots and miss? I mean, wow. Wow. And then he had his vehicle there, Routh did, ready to go. So he jumps in his vehicle, away he goes. That is just absolutely crazy. 6 shots. Oh, we've got to talk about that tomorrow. That is just absolutely confounding. All right. One of the other stories that I've been sharing this week, and it's the mystery has gotten deeper. This is the Washington Examiner. So what are these? I think that's what everybody is asking. What are we seeing? So look for New Jersey drones. You'll find plenty of videos of the mysterious low-flying objects. Some look like planes. Others look like flying orbs. So far, no one has come up with an explanation that anybody can, get their hands around. The Pentagon saying these are not U.S. military drones. And these apparently larger than the ones that are flown. If you've got a drone, Katie's got a drone. And she and I have gone out. I posted a few photos. I've done them. She takes video, and it's cool. It's fun. I mean, I enjoy going along on those outings when she decides she wants to go out, especially when the weather's nice and you get out and you're flying over a river or, and it's really kind of cool. It gives you a completely different viewpoint, So these drones are larger than most folks are flying. I'm trying to see if there's anything. Local lawmakers are frustrated. I shared some of this morning. Senator John Bramnick among them. He said, so they had a briefing. Get a load of this. State and local lawmakers were briefed by state police and Homeland Security officials yesterday. And Bramnick said, if that was a briefing, then I don't need any briefings because the state police have no idea what these are. They know they're drones. They don't know where they're coming from. They don't know the intent of these drones. I've got to tell you, the colonel of the state police, who I like, he said, Colonel Callahan, he was frustrated. So you've got officials there who are incredibly frustrated. They don't know where they are, or excuse me, they don't know where they're coming from. Who's responsible. They don't have any of the answers at this point. And this story's been going on for days. Representative Carlos Jimenez saying it's not just New Jersey. Jimenez said, well, let's put it this way. We don't know who is piloting them. We don't know where they came from. We don't know why they're here. And we don't know where they went. That sums it up, right? So in other words, like Sergeant Schultz, I know nothing. Senator Josh Hawley, if our government really doesn't know what these giant drones are over New Jersey and our military bases, they're even more incompetent than we thought. Time for them to level with us about what's really going on. Oh, seriously, do you expect the federal government to level with you, the Joe Biden administration, to level with us about anything? That's really is not what we have seen. He has not been forthcoming. By the way, they're a little too busy to, see to what's going on with these drones. They've got pardons to work on. Well, they're working on pardons, don't you know? Joe Biden with just an incredible number of pardons and commutations. Yesterday, it was it 1,300 commutations and then nearly 40 pardons? So I haven't seen any more on that yet. I'm interested to know who's receiving the pardons. Who's getting those? What's going on? I think David saying Schultz knew everything. Jay's got a comment here. I'm really surprised the government or the state is not doing anything about that. Those drones could carry God knows what to attack people. Yeah, it's absolutely right. Oh, I missed some great comments here as we talk about the 5 or the 6 shots that Secret Service fired. John says, easy for stormtroopers. Yeah. I should have come up with that. I mean, seriously. That's like the stormtroopers on Star Wars. They can't hit anything. Just fans have joked about that. And now we see that in real life. Secret Service. Jay is saying, I'm not really surprised the government or the state is not doing anything about that. Absolutely. Did I already share that? Yeah, I think I have. So it's just absolutely incredible what we're seeing. The level of and what's going on at Secret Service. See, this is what Donald Trump is inheriting. Everything is a mess. And this is where I believe that it's going to be such a big job for Donald Trump, and the fact that one administration is not going to be able to get us out of this. One administration over a 4-year period, a lame duck president who becomes a lame duck almost, can't run for re-election. It's his second term. He's got 4 years. What a mess. It's going to be fascinating to watch. And that's really all I've got for you this morning. I'm still doing the happy dance over the Sioux Falls Stampede jersey from my friend Jim Olander. Jimmy, thank you. That was just incredibly kind of you, buddy. I really, really appreciate it. So I'm going to leave it there for today. If you would do me a favor and gift me with a thumbs up on this video, that would, as happy as I am about this jersey, I would be similarly happy if you were to give me a thumbs up on today's video. I very much appreciate those. And God bless you. Thanks so much for being here. I will see you again tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have more information on a few of these stories that I just shared with you. Again, some of these details are just coming out. So I'll be looking for more information on those during tomorrow's show. I invite you to join me then. So you take care. Have a great Thursday. See you again soon, my friend. So long.